And welcome back to the channel. On this video, first off, it's not raining, which is a good thing, and the sun is shining. It's about 50 degrees, so good day to ride. And on this video, I want to talk about something that happened at the start of the year, and I haven't heard much about it. And so I don't know if it's going well or not, and that's the new California e-bike laws that were implemented in 2025. And I'm wondering how everything is going there in California with this new law, because I haven't heard anything. And so if anybody out there is from California, let me know in the comments how you guys are doing down there with your e-bike laws of 2025 and how they're going. You know, it's funny. They have these e-bike laws, and at least where I'm at here, I have yet to see anyone get pulled over on their e-bikes. I've only heard once a coworker of mine who also rides an e-bike. And I've told this story before on a previous video, but I'll tell it again really quick for those who didn't see that video. But he was pulled over. He does he works overnight, and he was going home, either going home or coming back to work from home from his lunch at about 3 in the morning. And he got pulled over, and they asked him where his helmet was. He wasn't wearing a helmet. He doesn't wear a helmet. And he said he didn't have one. And they basically told him that he needs to be wearing a helmet. But the funny thing is, the laws here in Oregon, it's kind of weird because you do not have to wear a helmet in Oregon if you're over the age of 16 or over, if you're wearing or if you're riding an e-bike or a bicycle. And first of all, if it were me, I'd be wearing the helmet anyway, but that's me. But you do have the option, if you want to or not, wear a helmet. So I'm surprised that they even pulled him over. So it has me thinking, do they even know the laws themselves? So here we are having cops enforce laws that they don't even know. So I'm wondering if the same thing may happen in California there with the e-bike laws. Do a lot of these cops even really know the laws? And the other thing is, does the population know the laws? They're kind of, in some areas, they're kind of vague. And also, I don't even think the laws are really being enforced, to be honest with you. Like I say, in my area, I've never heard, only that once, a coworker, like I say, for not wearing a helmet. And this guy's in his mid-40s. So, not sure why they would pull him over specifically. He wasn't going fast. I know the bike he rides is a folding bike, and it doesn't go that fast. And they didn't say anything else. They just asked him where his helmet was, why he's not wearing a helmet. And but other than that, I mean, I've gone by myself cops several times, and they don't do nothing. I've even had them wave at me, so I don't know. But yeah, so that made me think, like, okay, we've been going a while now. How is California doing? We're coming up on 3 months solid now. The grace period's kind of wearing off if it hasn't already. So what's going on there? So if anybody has any ideas as to how things are going in California, are they working as they want them to work, or are they even implementing them? And how about where you are? Let us know where you are and if you've ever had a situation with the cops. for whatever reason? Or have you been like most of us and never been even approached or stopped or hardly ever see a cop? It's going to depend probably where you're riding too. If you're riding in rural areas, you're probably not going to see much in the way of cops. But yeah, let us know in the comments. I'd be interested in seeing what is going on in other parts of the country, and what about the rest of the world? It don't have to be here. Like, no matter where you are, have you ever been pulled over, or do you know anybody that has, on their e-bikes? I pretty much abide by the laws, and the only thing the most thing I watch for, like for me, is I try to make sure I signal. For one, I like having turn signals on the bike as opposed to trying to do hand signals, which I think is the craziest thing, trying to do a hand signal, because my brakes they're hand brakes. I need to use my hands to stop. I need my hands to turn the handlebar if I'm turning left or right. And I just can't be taking hands off. And my throttle also is on the handlebars, so I can't constantly be taking my hands off the handlebars to do signals. I am one of those ones that's very much liking turn signals on an e-bike. I think it should be on all e-bikes. But that is one thing I try to make sure I'm doing, because I want to know also when cars are turning as well. And I gotta tell you, a lot of times I don't even see cars signaling when they're turning, and that's not good. But also I try to watch my speed, and try not to go above what the speed limit is, because a lot of the roads I ride on are 20, 25 miles an hour and 35. And the 35s tend to be the ones that do not always have bike lanes. But yeah, it's kind of calmed down now, the laws. It looked like start of the year they're just going to destroy the e-bike world, between that and the tariffs. But now the tariffs haven't really calmed down, but the e-bike laws, I haven't heard too much lately, so that's a good thing. But I'm not so sure we're going to go through the rest of this year without hearing more states implementing laws. But I got to say too, though, that it's not so much states. Some of the more localized areas are implementing kind of their own laws, and so that's happening a little bit too. But I am still one of the ones on the side of, I'd like to see them get rid of the class levels in favor of a flat speed limit. And I'll keep on harping on that drum, or banging on that drum, until it happens, which I don't know if it ever will, but that's the way I view it. Scrap the class 1, class 2, class 3, let people pedal or ride their bikes whichever way they please, as long as they're within the speed limit. And even the power of the motor, I don't think it necessarily matters. It's actually good to have a little extra power to climb hills and carry your cargo and yourself, and as long as you're not going crazy with the speed, I guess, right? And riding recklessly. Respect each other on the road, and I think we can all get along just fine. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this video or any others, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.